you drop
I found out. No, I found out what the problem might have been. Wubwave's thing is so massive, it was like starting to glitch out.
I mean, I don't. I don't want to brag.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well,
I call it a stream destroyer.
Welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast, number 69, everybody. I am your host, darkonedrei, back from exile. Here with me today, I've got MrFusion.
I am Groot.
tgjanlee. tgjanlee.
oh my god.
We've lost tgjanlee.
I said I'm Groot.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I thought Patrick said.
Shit. Well, I'm back, and
I sounded like Mr.Fusion,
the
but
intro's
it was
already
really
screwed up.
This is off to a fantastic start, guys.
You probably sounded like MrFusion because, you said it when MrFusion was called upon.
Alright. Let's finish these intros so the audio syncs up. Zap 45.
Botch go wow wow.
Nobod.
Praise the sun.
Wubwave.
I'm the asshole.
ChaosMana.
Hey!
Jen
Ray.
getting called out there.
Hello.
And special guest and regular member, LoZelda.
Hi. Why am I the special guest?
Because you were the last one to show up.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah, before you shut up, MrFusion's like, wait a minute, I've got to do something real quick. I'm like, what? Go do it. He's like, no, I've got to get another person on here. And this was
the way he phrased it didn't seem like he was bringing you to the call. It made it sound like he had this random person showing up from out of nowhere.
And then you pop up. I'm like, oh, it's you. You're our special guest. Awesome.
Ta-da!
Quick shout out to Lucas III. He actually has been on the forum thread. It's 2 a.m. over in Wales, and he's listening right
He's
now.
tuned in.
That's
commitment.
mad respect, Lucas. Mad respect.
Lucas,
I think
That was
there's
a
like
major mistake, though.
There's been like a recent wave of new people showing up in the forum thread, and he was one of them, and it's awesome. So,
it's
welcome to the
lovely
party.
to see
We
your
love you
beautiful face over
moderately.
there in the forum thread. Thank you. Aw. Yeah, we hug
Social Scammer, you too.
So, anyway, we were talking about the power of words before we actually had to start this thing. Are we going to keep on talking about the power of words, or are we going to start talking about something fun?
I think we have to re-say everything we just said.
Let's talk
I think we're
about
good.
Dark Souls.
Let's not offend everyone.
I haven't played Dark Souls yet, but I have it downloaded. I'm looking forward to playing it, so don't ruin it for me, okay?
Yeah, until about 5 seconds in. You'll learn.
Then I'm going to regret it, I know, because it's supposed to be like terrible.
There's no difficulty levels?
But I'm still looking forward to playing with it.
Concrete dick.
Oh, that's just...
No difficulty levels. Hey, it's Dark Souls. Get good or die trying.
Yep.
I have
That's
a feeling
one
I'm gonna
difficulty
die
level.
trying.
Fuck Hode.
It has one difficulty. Dark Souls. Welcome.
It has one difficulty. Bite the pillow, I'm going in dry. God. That game, you don't understand. If you haven't played that game, you don't understand. And if you do, you completely understand what I'm going through and have talked about.
Zweihammer or die. The Zweihander, the Zweihander is a sword. Is an actual German
Have
sword
fun
that's
editing
meant
that.
for three. That's meant for 3 hands. They made us Germans made a sword meant for 3 hands, and somehow thought it was a good idea.
Well, German people have 3 hands. Did you not know that?
Oh, dude, fucking slipped my mind.
That's what
How
makes
could I
them the
forget?
master race. You know, they have 3 hands. I mean, if I had 3 hands, I would automatically be the best person on this podcast.
Shout out to Nazi Germany.
God, this is going great. This is
where the video
so
games
well.
get it wrong. Like, all these video games have you shooting Nazis, but they only have 2 arms. They don't realize that they're supposed to have 3 arms. That's what makes them superior.
Wouldn't that make them aliens, or just...
I was going to make a third leg joke, but I'm just going to let it go.
Yeah.
We get it, podcast 69, okay? Pace yourself.
So...
Oh, it was a penis joke.
Sexy podcast. Who here is podcasting naked for 69?
I'm wearing gym shorts and a Josie. Does that count?
Close enough.
Definitely not you,
Close
Dark.
enough.
Right?
No, that's not something I would do. Never. No. Right, I'm not going to fool anyone with that one.
So
do we have any
Fusion,
topics
you're
for this?
Gonna... Well, he was going to eventually talk about why he loves Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Dark would follow in, and then I would say nothing because
Let's
I'm the
get
loser
one
who
thing
hasn't
straight.
seen it
It's
yet.
not about me loving Guardians of the Galaxy. It's
Straight.
everyone loving Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm afraid of watching it because I'm hearing everyone like, "Oh, it's the best movie ever." I don't want it to be that thing where everyone's like, "It's so awesome," and then I go, "It's like not. It's a good movie, but not quite as awesome."
This is a case where it's everyone's going to say it's awesome, and when you go watch it, it's awesome.
So the hype is real.
Yes,
is
pretty
what
much
you're
how it
saying.
goes.
There is
I've
no
heard 10 out
bullshit
of
behind
10
the hype to
reviews
this movie.
from everyone.
What's that?
I've heard 10 out of 10 reviews from everyone. 10 out of 10.
Well, I mean, if you haven't yet, go to Facebook, and our very own Dark One Trade did a review on the TFT Facebook page for Guardians of the Galaxy, and I really appreciate that. I mean, you hit it on the nail because, James Gunn, a lot of people thought when they heard that he was going to have a $160 million budget to do this sci-fi epic movie right before they start filming Star Wars, everyone thought that this was going to be Marvel's big bomb after a successful string of movies, and this is by far probably the most tight in terms of storylines and entertaining from start to finish of the movies.
Oh hell yeah! I will
That's
say this
awesome.
without any hesitation that this is my favorite Marvel movie that they've produced to date.
Wow.
Winter Soldier is pretty close to. Winter Soldier was a really good movie.
I really liked
America.
Winter Soldier.
did.
I still
I
haven't
would
seen
see-
Guardians of the Galaxy. I will this weekend.
Yeah,
It's
it's a movie that I would be like, yeah, I would actually go out to the theater because I don't go to the theater often at all anymore. So it would be one that I actually want to be like, I'll go see this.
All right, let me tell you how much Ken and I loved this movie. We are going to go see it again. This time on Sunday, we're going to go down to downtown Raleigh to the IMAX 3D
Oh dear
and
God!
watch it again. It's
That's
that
awesome.
good. It deserves IMAX 3D.
What
it's
if the
actually-
IMAX 3D is
Well,
what
I'm gonna
ruins
go
the
to my,
movie for you?
No,
Who knows,
it
but
would not
I
ruin
don't
this
think it
movie.
will.
It would not
I
ruin this
hope
movie
not.
at all. When you watch it, you will understand. Or you'll be that weird 2% of people that don't like the movie. Because it's like it's got like a 98% or 96%.
94, I think. 93 or 94, yeah.
Isn't there also like a 1% like arrow emoji? So it could be 99% of the people love it.
Yeah, could be. You could be the 1% who don't like this movie because you just don't get it, or you're stung as a child, or you just like to be.
You're going against.
Maybe.
You're going against
Yeah,
the people. You're not going to like it because everyone likes it. You're going to fight the system.
That's a contrarian.
And
That's a
in Toothless
contrarian.
Gaming, how many people honestly ever heard or knew what Guardians of the Galaxy was before this movie was announced? I'm going to tell you, I probably
had
was
no
the,
fucking
I
idea.
probably was the only
Yeah.
person other than Jack on the Rooster Teeth website because I read the comics, as a kid, and I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. There's been different iterations of the story of the characters and different rosters, but this roster has been around since late 90s, early 2000s, and this was my favorite roster of Guardians of the Galaxy. And when
Agreed.
they announced it, I was like, oh man, that's real ballsy for them to do this movie. And then they announced, $160 million budget. It's like, wow, they're really going balls out for this one. So
Yeah, I
Paid
was
off.
actually really surprised that this movie got made. Coming from Marvel, it makes sense that Marvel would make it, but if you look at the other stuff that they've produced, where it's mostly serious with just some comedy in there, but to go about it in a completely comedic but not slapstick sort of way, like I think that's what made me appreciate this movie the most. I actually like found myself fighting back tears
Really?
in two sections of this movie, whereas other Marvel movies did not make me do that, and I think it's because I could laugh with these characters. It made them feel much more realistic, whereas some of the other characters in the other movies where I'm just kind of laughing at them or at the scenarios, I didn't really connect with them the same way I did in this movie.
Maybe you're
And
just a wimp.
I can really appreciate that.
well, and because this was Marvel's introduction of the cosmic portion of their universe, they couldn't take it too seriously. So it was a smart approach to make this
That's
one
cool.
more comedic.
Well, yeah, and it didn't really matter what they did, too. This is something else I briefly mentioned in my review, but the fact that they took a firm fantasy setting for this, and not we're science fiction, we're gonna, this character has this, can do this because this, thus, and so. They don't explain what the genetic modifications are or what the cybernetic enhancements are. Like, you just
This
know
makes me
that these
sad.
people have got some shit done, and it's awesome because of it. And it doesn't matter, and the characters don't care about it. You don't have someone spouting exposition about why this works this way or why that works that way. The characters don't care. It's the world they live in, and they just roll with it. And I like that about this movie.
It's like more fantasy-heavy sci-fi, like what is that? Farscape. Trying to name anyone can.
Firefly, Farscape.
Well, Firefly's more science-heavy.
Firefly.
Yeah,
it is, but
I guess
I do agree that it does. I was able to connect to the characters in Firefly for much the same reason as I was able to connect to the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy, because the characters themselves do funny things and say funny things in reaction to the situations they find themselves in. It's a very organic comedy, and it really makes them feel like real people instead of someone who's just sitting there brooding all the time, or someone who's just slapstick all the time. Like, they feel like well-rounded people.
Even the person that only says
one
line.
line. If they were in the room with you.
The situations are crazy, but the people are very sane, basically.
And yes, Rocket Raccoon stole the movie.
He was fucking awesome. I did not know what to expect from his character just from the previews. I'm like, oh, he looks like he's probably going to be gimmicky or, just something for the kids or something like that. But hell no. Like, he's one of my favorite characters. Without him in that movie, it would not have been as good.
Exactly.
I fucking love his character. And Groot. I loved Groot.
That's awesome.
So you gave
not
it a 10 out of 10.
One thing is wrong,
I did.
or
I
could have been a little bit better in this movie.
Lob any criticism at it at all.
Yeah, there's no exposition.
There's
what's wrong.
one little plot point that I found to be really weak in the movie, but other than that, it was pretty solid. We can't spoil it. I mean,
it's only been out for 2 days. No, fuck you. It's only been out for 2 days. I want to see this goddamn movie.
We can definitely do a short spoiler cast.
If you want to do something labeled separately as a spoiler cast for it, then it's at your own terror, I guess. If you listen to it.
Production meeting live on the airwaves. That's how we roll.
Now here's an idea. It was not my idea originally, but it was one that the Sweetman brought up after I posted that review. What do you guys think of possibly doing, and the audience who's listening, what do you think of possibly doing a movie review podcast type thing, where it's not the Forum Thread podcast, but it's the Forum Thread podcast, certain members that review movies. Those of us have seen something, we get together and we talk about it. And
I'm down.
Well, yeah, that would be basically what a spoiler cast is. You're talking about it, talking about how good it is, at the same time you're just kind of talking about the story. It's essentially the same thing.
And you gotta have the one guy. You gotta have the one guy who hasn't seen it to ask questions about it, of course, also.
Yeah.
Well,
that sort of reminds me, last week we were talking about, like, possible anime podcasts, so, yeah, that could definitely fall under that umbrella of...
Ew, what are we,
furries? Can have a whole bunch of themed... Nah, fuck you, anime's amazing.
What does that even
mean?
mean?
A knife up your butt.
What do you even do?
No, Bob, what does that even mean?
This from a guy that celebrates a culture of rappers that dress like clowns. Seriously.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude, I live in Colorado, and I heard those shots all the way from here.
Burn.
Shots have been fired.
Okay, because I think the ladies are tired of us being geeking out. LoZelda, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm just sitting over here editing a video. You guys talk about this all day for all I care.
Well, I was thinking, speaking about grade A entertainment.
Speaking about...
That's the word I was looking for. Committed.
Speaking about grade A entertainment, what about that LoZelda-thon, guys?
Yeah, what about that?
Never heard of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is the LoZelda-thon?
Well, it was an awesome thing.
It's definitely Ilon. He's not in the chat listening right now, and it's definitely Ilon.
He's in the chat right now. No, we can't keep fucking up everybody's names.
I kept calling him Leon, but how do you say his name?
How did you fuck that up?
Such a trooper. I'm hoping he knows.
The English language does not make sense to me, so just that's the way it happened inside my head. Don't question.
What are you, Saudi Arabian?
How does he say his name for real? Tell me.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna tell a story.
Must construct additional
Ilon.
Nobody.
Shut up,
I
nobody. She's telling a story.
So
she's gonna call you an asshole.
Yeah, don't fucking get me started, Wub. So at RTX, I ended up Elon and I had what we were calling the longest goodbye in history because we said goodbye to each other in the morning on like Tuesday morning after RTX, and then later realized we were on the same bus and the same flight, so we ended up spending like 12 hours together after that.
Awesome.
And so while we're walking around, I'm like, hey. Yeah, I know. It's like that awkward moment where you say goodbye and you walk the same direction. This was like 12 hours of that.
The awkward day win.
Awesome.
So it was awesome. But so I asked him at one point. I was like, hey, I just kind of like made up a pronunciation for your name based on what I heard them call you like on the Gauntlet and stuff. How do you prefer? Like, how do you want people to pronounce your name? And he just shrugs and goes, I don't care. So
that's
so
kind of
it's
what people
totally
do with
on him for the confusion and refusing to fix it right there.
That's good.
He is not open.
So
fix your name.
So his name can be Leon then, and he can't say anything.
Well,
I mean,
at least get half of it right.
at least put the letters in the right order if you're gonna fuck it up.
His name's not Chuck.
So it was really fun. Like I was one of the few who stayed there the entire time and it was participating. Yeah, pretty much. Except for the obvious breaks to get food.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Chaos. Yeah, we're both on. I slept for 30 minutes.
Did you sleep?
Yeah,
I slept for 30 minutes and left for maybe a total of another 30 or 40 minutes combined to get food.
God,
and
I thought I was impressed with staying on for 6 hours.
I wasn't there.
I had work and stuff
all.
going on, but I constantly had it pulled up in my browser window, so whenever I got home, I could just pull up the window and have it there. So I was signed in for most of it.
I was popping in and out, but I had the tablet on Twitch the entire time when we were running errands and doctor's appointments and all that stuff. So
that's like half the people that were watching. So like
I have to
half
actually.
aren't real.
I just found this out a little bit ago, so I'm really glad that Elon is here. So I found out a little bit ago. I got a call from my sister-in-law. Apparently, we were incredibly entertaining to the George W. Bush that is over in. I think they're in Dubai right now. My brother-in-law is in the Navy, and my sister-in-law told him about the stream, and so they had us up on the ship for the whole 26 hours.
That is awesome.
So we apparently, Elon, you and I have new fans because we are incredibly entertaining. So they're upset because when you're streaming, it's like 2 a.m. for them.
I guess you can say they ship you guys.
Yeah, that was really terrible. So we apparently had a whole ship of people watching the stream and loving the whole thing and trying to get in on games and stuff. So that was a really cool phone call to get. So apparently they donated at some point. I'm supposed to try to figure out what name they donated.
It would have probably been back to his. I didn't get anything with a strange name.
It should have been through it. It should have been the George W. Bush.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that was a really cool thing.
So the total that everyone was the whole community was able to raise with the LoZelda-thon. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought you said it was around $7,000. Is somewhere in there?
Right before, I think when we hit the 24-hour point, it was just shy of 7. And then some people have continued to donate after that. So the last number I saw was around 7,300.
Yeah, it was 7,050 at the 24-hour mark, and then right when the mark hit, people started donating in droves again.
Yeah,
that is just fucking amazing. And
yeah, you're telling me, Jesus.
I know I said it before, but I can't help but look at this and what the community was able to do, and just feel an absolute sense of pride in knowing that we know these awesome people. We're involved in this community, and to see what it's able to do when one of its own is in need. And I just want to.
But honestly, I'm sure our pride is only paled in comparison
to you guys and to have met so many awesome people during the LoZelda-thon. It's awesome. I'm very proud of us all.
Ilon. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to say, and Nobod, you're cool too. Whatever.
Excluding
you're gonna have to wait a long time.
Oh, you said it right. The first one. Do that.
If Elon ever got like an app or something,
no, that was the second one you said.
Must construct additional Ilon.
Elon.
That's how the aliens say it.
Jesus.
Ilon. I like.
And I just want to throw this in. I know we have several people that are listening to the podcast right now that more than likely found us from the stream. And we appreciate you jumping over. We really do. And you're right, Dark. It was really awesome to see the community come together like that. Not just the event itself, but just all of the journals and all.
It was
the,
incredible.
the
I
love
never
you got
expected.
on Twitter.
Like I expected the first few first amount of likes, but there was just so many journals, so many things. These people offering what is very complicated and brilliant artwork for this. It's so many different things all at once. There's probably tons of stuff I've missed, and I've been trying to keep up with it.
I love that picture that Sailor Girl did of LoZelda. She's the one that did the profile
Sailor
picture
Tweak?
that I use on Rooster Teeth.
Sailor Tweak.
And
Sailor 81.
I love the purple.
yeah, Sailor Girl 81.
Sailor Girl 81.
Yeah.
That's another
Yeah.
artist. There's a lot of artists with sailors in their name.
I totally
Really?
geeked out. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to be Sailor Girled, and I haven't. And so I was like, oh my god,
You
she did
finally
it
got
as
Sailor
Zelda.
Girl?
I finally got it, and it's a Zelda. I'm so
No,
pumped.
and it's beautiful. I was looking at them like, she did such a good job. I immediately could tell it was you. Like, having met you in person, I'm like, oh, that's her. I didn't even have to read the caption. I just knew.
There was so much
And then
cool
give
art
back to
stuff
charity.
that came
God,
out of
come
that
on.
too.
That's
I've
what he was
gone
gonna
and
say.
saved all of it. I want to print all of it on some relatively nice paper, and I've got a bunch of empty walls in my craft room, and I just want to cover one of them in all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
It'd be awesome if you could make one of them into a poster that we could later on sell again as a thing.
Really?
I'm
awesome.
super pumped. One of them was a black and white inked sketch kind of thing. That
was pretty cool.
I'm totally printing it, and I've got a ridiculous collection of colored pencils, just because I do. And so while I'm all drugged up on Friday after I get home
And
from the hospital,
peanut butter
I'm
and
going to
jelly
try to color
sandwiches.
it and see what happens.
Yes.
That would
You're
be
definitely
awesome.
making
Try
a
and
copy
stay
of it.
in the
though.
lines.
Yep.
You're gonna make a copy of it.
Lucas,
and then do it.
Lucas III said next Zeldathon, can we get a ball pit? I think we talked about this at LoZeldathon. The forum thread, if we get a panel next year at RTX, we're going to have a fucking ball pit at our panel.
And a bounce house.
Whoa! We are. Do I
It's
get
not
that?
a nice thing
seriously.
to
People that
call
ask
Ray.
questions,
Yep.
when a question line forms, they get to get
Well,
in
that's
the ball
how
pit.
we're going to get people to show
already
up.
said-
No,
Oh
nobody
my
got the
God.
joke? Okay,
I'm sure
that's
we
fine.
have.
I didn't
just
hear
said
the
that.
joke.
I didn't
Think
say
about
anything.
balls.
It's totally fine.
I was listening to my own voice. What did you say?
I didn't
was
say
listening
anything,
to
Ray, I
Mr.
love
Fusion
you.
Talk
Fix it
about
in
balls.
I think.
Podcast 69, everyone.
No,
No, we haven't made a stupid joke
We
yet.
just did.
Have we?
We just did.
someone kick him.
Well,
from the
I guess
college,
Fusion
in the
can
boot.
help isolate the joke.
Yeah, I could do
But
that.
did anyone have a coma-like state after?
I was
waking
trying to
up from the
avoid
stream?
all of
'Cause
this.
I think I almost had
Tejan, why would you
I
told
avoid
people on
this?
Twitter we wouldn't
and
do
I
it.
woke up
Now I'm
and
a
I
liar.
couldn't feel any of my ligaments.
You are a dirty
or
liar.
my arms. I
Not
should
just
say.
a liar, you're a
I'm
dirty
like, what's
liar.
going? I couldn't
Get
feel
out.
anything.
Dark
Just
Souls.
walk away.
I couldn't feel
Take the
anything. I'm
walk
like,
of
why can't I
shame.
move anything? And then it takes me a few seconds. I'm like, okay, there we go. And I'm up, and I'm like, why can't I start speaking? And I'm speaking gibberish. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
No, that was just you.
Nah, it's cool.
You've got ligaments.
Any of your arms?
Can you
Don't
normally
feel
feel
my
your
ligaments.
ligaments?
Any of your arms? Really?
Yeah.
That's. Oh.
That's
Oh my god, you had a stroke. Now, I would just say,
Yeah,
my
that's pretty
problem
stroke.
was I didn't necessarily sleep after the stream. I think I laid down and lost consciousness. I don't think it qualified as sleeping.
You fell into a coma.
in sleeping.
I was trying to see who was gonna last longer, Elon or
8.
me, because he was being the most stubborn guy ever after the stream. That was such a funny thing to deal with, because I half expected him to just keep going until we were gonna just see the screen of him slumped over in his chair, and then it would eventually cut
What
off
shots
because
did
his
he end up
computer
taking?
blue screened again.
Oh, I don't know.
He's just straight up drunk from the bottle, after the
think I could
big
do that.
PayPal
I
Oh,
incident.
it's the PayPal
It just
That's not how you stay up for
The
a 24
PayPal
hour
incident
stream.
No,
was
like if I'm
That's the opposite
deprived
thing.
and
It's
I-
amazing.
and I drink
I
hard
thoroughly
liquor,
enjoyed
I get
every bit of
sleepy.
his
I want to
stream,
go to
and,
sleep. I have to be jazzed up on caffeine, not taking shots.
Okay. I'm going to put out Ilana saying the last thing he remembers is Left 4 Dead. That was at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, so that means he does not remember, 12 hours.
That's
And
okay.
then
we
it's
don't,
Monday.
we
Remembers
don't
half
have to.
of it. Oh, God.
Hopefully, no one was recording anything that he did. He might have done some crazy stuff.
Necro Dancer
Well, Twitch
was
automatically does
awesome.
that.
Yeah, you could easily save all the videos, though. I was sad at how many times it just died, and it was it's a Zelda-thon, so you didn't even get to play the Zelda game, which you seem to be enjoying a lot.
Several crotch shots. I would look over up at the screen,
God.
and like he'd be standing there, and you can see nothing
cool.
but his crotch and his
Crypt
arms.
of the Necro Dancer, man.
That was for you,
typing down
Dark.
at the keyboard.
DDR.
That was for
I
you,
want
Dark.
that
Everyone
game
has a
so
DDR
bad
pad.
now. That
I
was
used
so
to.
awesome.
Well, a majority.
Is that what the game was called?
It's a it was a very popular
Crypt of the
game
Necro
when it
Dancer.
came out, so a lot of
Crypt
people
of the Necro
still
Dancer.
have
Crypt
that
of
pad.
the Necro Dancer.
Yeah.
That's the name?
I saw him up there.
Oh my god.
I saw him playing it, but I had no idea what he was playing. At first, I thought it was DDR, and then I actually saw the screen. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? I have no idea.
It was beautiful.
Now it all makes sense.
It was so beautiful.
It would be.
Where was the dance pad from?
What do you mean? Where's...
I'm looking this up right now.
I don't
Yes,
think so.
everyone has one of those.
I've like 5.
Yeah, whoever dies first loses. We can.
Wait a minute.
I still have
Dude,
mine.
You can change your
Crypt of the
color
Necro Dancer
on
on
Twitch?
Steam for $15. Awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's play.
I
I'd get.
just looked it up.
That would get really weird quick.
We can have a dance off.
Oh goodness!
Necro Dancer.
Multiplayer Let's Play.
Yes. Yes, this is a good idea.
Does that game even have multiplayer? Could you have a dance fight?
You don't need to have multiplayer. You can just like have 2 people playing 2 separate games and see who lasts the longest. Yeah, exactly.
You could pull an Adam and Joel and have one person do like the
Okay.
top button and the left one, and then the other person has to do the right and the
No,
bottom.
that'd be a
I
disaster.
find that really entertaining. I would love to do something.
Yo,
like
if you want to
that.
make it weird, you have one person do
Dark.
left and right, and the other
Dark,
person does top
you could
and
just
bottom.
do a thing like Ken has the left and the bottom, and you have the top and the right keypads, and then you see how far you can actually get without like falling over or just completely dying.
We get 15 seconds into the game, and then it's
It
game
has
over.
it has local co-op, but it doesn't have online multiplayer. Just so you know.
I like how you think you're going to last an entire 15 seconds like that.
2 pump chump. Nah,
I can do it.
Not everyone can have the stamina of something.
I feel like we just had a subject transition. Do we?
I was gonna say this I was gonna say racehorse, but then I realized in the context that horses actually don't last very long because
they're sprinters.
yeah, let's just
running.
completely.
And well, at least that's where my brain went. My brain went to sex instead of running. And I'm like, well, horses don't really last very long. It's more like mount, thump, thump, done.
Someone knows their horse sex.
Apparently, the game's way harder than it looks. So if he was doing okay at it, then it's probably extremely hard.
The trick is you have to be drunk to where you can't remember what's going on, and then you'll be just as good as Ian, whatever the fuck his name is.
Ian,
Leo, and Chuck.
At first, I thought his name was Ian because the lowercase L looked like an I at first glance.
Yeah,
but
I
all
couldn't
respect
tell what
due.
it was. All 3, like the LII or ILL, I didn't know what they were because every time I copied and pasted it and stuck it somewhere, it always was the same font. And I didn't think, hey, I should just change the font to something that has, an actual L shape for the L's.
Yeah.
So I was just confused.
Yeah,
as hell
he
the
is
entire
hilarious.
time. Like,
He's
which
rocking
ones are
it.
L's, which ones
If
are
you don't
I's, and then
DDR,
eventually I
then
gave
you
up
don't
and just
DDR.
rolled
And
with
you
it.
Don't call me Ian.
At least have the right number of letters.
Yeah.
His name is Leon in my head. And that's forever.
I mean,
what
with
I'll know
that
him by.
accent. Leon is better. Ian is a pet peeve. Fair enough.
I just want to point out how hilarious Lucas is, in case anyone is missing that in the chat.
I'm sorry. Elon, we love you.
2 a.m. over
He is very
Wales
funny.
And he's rocking.
I want to shake his hand. He's made me laugh about 12 times tonight already.
Which is impressive because I think he's only said 10 things.
Idiotic
but no.
puns.
Don't lie. You want to kiss him on the mouth. We all know.
Leon is better. Ian is a pet peeve.
With the tongue. Ooh.
Yeah. Was fascinating.
Elon, I tried. This is like the Gene John thing all over again.
We've never had so much fan interaction.
motivation.
This is it's gonna be
the problem with screen names. Like you never know what the pronunciation is supposed to be, and the next thing you know, you're calling someone by the wrong name, and they get offended, and then they never talk to you again.
I fully enjoyed Elon trying to pronounce my name about 12 different times at 12 different drunk levels.
God, yeah, your name.
I liked donating just so I could get a message read online.
Wait, now when I donated, I did the Doge thing.
Oh, you were the Doge one? I would have sworn it was tgjanlee. God damn it! Never mind.
I think I was the first one that did that though. But that's what I wanted to ask.
I did the Doge-thon.
Because when
then I did.
God damn you people.
Well, I don't know if once I got off of work, I got on there. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's going on. I need to give my donation now. And so I did a Doge thing. And then afterwards, I heard like 3 other people also do a Doge message. And he really butchered
Well, you started it.
Yeah, so that's what I want to know. Like, was I the first person that actually, did it? And did I start something? Or
you reminded everyone how much she hates Doge. She responded, and then we all did.
That's why I did the Doge thing. Because I'm like, oh, she hates it. What's the best message I can
Who
put
gives
on
a
here?
fuck?
I know.
Like,
Doge.
why is that a thing?
Yes.
There were Doge messages. There were Doge names. I was like, you motherfuckers.
Yes, I was a trend starter. That's what I wanted. That's all I want in life is to start a trend, and I did it. Yay.
Fucking
Doge. I tried to get the hashtag LoZelda going, but to no avail.
No,
Maybe next year.
You were trying too hard. You gotta keep it simple.
Hashtag.
Hashtag. Oh my god, I still see people complaining about calling it hashtag.
Oh, that reminds me of
a sign on Facebook. Yeah, one of my cousins earlier today just posted that like, I hate that people have renamed the pound sign to hashtag.
Like, literally, I got a call when I used to work for
It depends on the context for it. Like, if
okay,
you're just
so
like pointing at a keyboard, and if you're talking about numbers and stuff,
this lady having a discussion
like that,
about why she's wrong,
and you call it
or
a hashtag. Then you're
it's
stupid.
Actually the
from an accounting standpoint, it's the pound
sign.
sign.
It's the pound key.
It's like
so if
you're talking about if you're in the context of Twitter and Facebook, you call it a hashtag. You're totally fine.
That's
fine.
If you do it a hashtag outside of that, like what's the hashtag button on my phone, I will stab you in the neck with a steak knife.
Ma'am, you're retarded. You're fucking retarded. God help you. You need Jesus, baby.
Fuck you, you're on your own.
Yeah. He's a youngling in our group, but I think he's...
Like, ma'am, there is no hashtag key.
Because I think there's something going on with David, because he's not in the call anymore.
You need Jesus.
Though I can see
folks.
that
hold on, some
admin
type that in the chat and be like,
in the bunch here growing up, not knowing that it's actually called the pound sign. Cause,
dude, even I knew, and I'm 18.
Difficult.
You're not a youngling, asshole. You're 18. So
wait, I thought that makes
me
a youngling.
Don't make me an admin/mod.
I think something got messed up with the audio, and they don't think the Twitch feed can hear us.
You don't have one either.
Oh.
Oh, he's gone.
We lost him.
Oh, we're fucked.
Oh, nice.
Stay tuned while we
I got that one.
experience technical difficulties. I don't know if I spelled that right, but I just put it in the feed.
Okay.
You can't have it. You don't deserve it.
I'm not in the chat enough to bother making me one.
I got this under control. Here we go. Here we go. Do I have the ability to post links? Oh, good, I do.
Nice.
Zelda posting links. That's fine.
Yeah.
Take it away. Take it away.
We got a stream now.
True.
All right, we're back. We're back to life again.
Oh.
No.
Well, that's what Bluefire132 said. We got. Oh no.
We
No, we're off.
We got stream down.
We're offline.
I misread that.
Hold on. Let me see what I can do. I
like how as soon as I posted that, we went down.
I'm looking for him
you
to
just
add it,
broke
but I can't
everything with your one link.
At least
Way to
everyone's
go.
got something to
Bluefire
entertain
Elon?
themselves.
Am I
Yes.
confused? Okay, Elon, he always says something random at the end of his words.
Facebooks, the YouTubes.
Sentences. At the end of his sentences, like he says PogChamp at the end of that.
There's a little emotive, I
What the fuck
think.
is he doing?
All right, I'm going to, since we're all still doing our podcast, I'm going to go ahead and start the stream on my side. You guys just type in the chat to stand by, and don't let somebody send a message in Skype to Chaos that I'll start it up.
I like tgjanlee. While our stream is down, follow us on Twitter.
Always the businessman. That's my contribution.
And don't forget to buy a new mic.
Are you back on Chaos?
Oh, he's back.
I might. I'm gonna get my wisdom teeth removed.
That's what they.
I've heard that
say.
one before.
Yep. It's okay. You can experience performance anxiety. No one will judge you.
I'll judge you.
Own up to it.
Except MrFusion.
Ray is the Ray.
LoZelda will judge you.
I judge everyone
else.
Except me. The what?
Nothing.
What?
No. Follow through, young man. Follow through.
I absolutely lost my train of thought, so you can just let that one go.
Narvaez.
Are you high right now? Is that
No,
what's
I'm
going
playing
on?
Isn't he always
Souls.
high?
It's whatever. Narvaez.
Duck?
Narvaez.
Guys, we're back.
Holy shit, are you guys making me the Ray of the fucking
Narvaez.
Because I'm not down with that.
Narvaez.
No, you're the no-bot of the group.
Yeah.
No,
Universally,
you're like,
everybody hates
isn't he always high? Like, no, I'm not Ray. Oh, Ray, I meant Ray Norvez from Chino.
So,
Yeah.
Try
They're
that one
always
again.
high.
That was crazy.
Say his name.
Noirvez.
Please say his name again.
Navarez?
Call of Warvez? What?
I said Norvez.
Call of Nobod?
I don't remember how to say the
Ray
name either. I'm
Narvaez
sitting here trying
Junior.
Narvaez.
Are you
Narvaez.
That doesn't sound right.
In Spanish.
No, that's right. Ray totally fucking sent all of his stream people to the LoZelda-thon when
I
he was
loved-
done on
yeah.
Sunday.
I loved
it was
that part.
fucking awesome.
Hashtag raid.
It was so great.
I log on and there's 500 people. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's a lot of people.
kind of the reaction we all had. It was nuts.
The highest we've
Oh,
ever had.
Salem
does-
was hilarious.
I don't know if he would
loved
have
when
it,
I
but
won.
does
I was-
is there a stat for like the peak amount of people that we reached? Because of
the
that?
count that we have says 651, but we also kept breaking the counter. 651 concurrent people. We had 3,800 unique people come in.
Wait, you say we, but you really mean you.
No, I
because
really
you
mean
obviously have
Elon.
a tendency to break.
I was
things.
just hanging out in a chat and talking to people, and sometimes playing Town of Salem, which is so much fun. Oh my god, I love that game.
I had never heard of that game before, and it's just like it's just like the werewolf game, which I love a lot, and I was sad that they weren't doing something like that, like for the different Game Grumps things, but yet. That game is really fun, and I want to play. Like, if you ever have another play date or something, I'd definitely like to try. And it's fun. It's more funner with more people in the site chat.
Keep an eye on Twitter. I've actually been playing the last couple nights, and I put something on Twitter and say I'm going to play a game in like 20 minutes or something like that. Who wants in? So obviously I'm not playing.
What
tonight.
is that game even about? I've seen stuff of it, but
Obviously.
I have no idea what it is.
The way I described it to my sister and got her involved in it, it's like Clue on steroids. There's a lot more murdering going on, and there's a lot more bad people who are doing the murdering. But it's just a giant mystery. It's trying to figure out who's doing the murdering, so that way you can lynch them in the town square. It's so much fun. I've decided being the serial killer is a butt ton of fun, and being the jailer.
Wait, so
more
basically,
dynamic.
so you assign villagers and serial killer, and then you all go to bed. Serial killer kills a guy, and then you wake up in the morning, and then you try to argue who you think is the serial killer, and then you try and hang that person, and then
Very close, because there's also the mafia, and the mafia's killing people. The mafia's a butt ton of fun.
It's a lot more advanced than even the werewolf game that I had before, because it's just so many different jobs.
I've only played the werewolf card game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. The werewolf. It was like this.
Okay.
Game where it's exactly like that, except it's just you're each handed your job from this little bag of cards.
How can you do it on computer though? Do you have to do it through chat?
Yeah. There's a little chat pad, and you have like 30 seconds to defend
Okay,
yourself.
So you're still typing
30 seconds to defend yourself. Why you're this or something like that.
Okay.
And there it is.
So this one's funny because like you all get into a lobby and then you all get to pick a town name. So even though you like when we were playing together, it was all people we knew from the chat. But as soon as you got into the town, you didn't know who anyone
The
was.
stream destroyer.
And you all just get assigned a random job. So you get one person who's a serial killer, You have 3 people who are in the mafia, and then everybody else is a townsperson.
I think the feed's down.
No, the feed should still be good.
The audio is cutting in and out, so I'll tell you what. Why don't you drop it?
I found out what the problem might have been. Wubwave's thing is so massive, it was like starting to glitch out.
I mean, I don't.
I don't
want
to
to
back.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well,
I call it the Stream Destroyer.
I still want to be on.
So we all just got royally screwed by
Stream
Wubwave's
Destroyer.
massive
guys.
thing.
It's so much fun.
Podcast 69, folks.
Yeah.
What'd you expect?
Stream Destroyer. Oh, fuck.
I have no comment for that, honestly. I'm trying to think of one, and I'm just drawing a blank. Bravo, Wubwave. Bravo. So, anyway, now that we've killed the conversation and the stream again, and all that jazz. Okay, well, I was going to talk about something, but I don't remember what it is now. Shit, why am I drunk right now?
All right.
We need to do a Let's Play.
Yeah,
That would be so much fun.
we were planning. We might be doing one even after this, depending on what happens.
Oh, fuck, I
Wait,
probably can't.
Chaos, what happened to that?
One.
What happened to that Minecraft Let's Play that you had in mind, where
one of the things I was literally waiting on you,
that.
but you've been like you said, in exile, and you, as one of the core members of them, like, can't really, not sure. But it's good.
I never got any messages from you about it or anything. But yeah, I will admit I was in Michigan for 2 weeks, and then
I'm not going to ask you about when you're like already there. But it's going. We're going to start recording if we can get it. Maybe next Saturday might be the first recording session. Just depending on if everyone is available for it.
I will give you a heads up that I have one of my sister and I brought back one of my cousins from Michigan. And she's kind of staying with us.
They're multiplying.
So, no. She's just visiting for a few weeks. But that also means that I may not be able to do much extracurricular. What the fuck am I saying?
Are you drunk, sir?
Got that?
I might not be able to do as many game-related activities while she's here because we're trying to show her around North Carolina, take her to the zoo, to the ocean, all that stuff that should.
Look, here is.
That's the worst part.
Look, here is my computer. Observe it.
This is North Carolina. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
So, did we
Looks
witness
just like every other computer and TV screen you've
You
ever
want to
seen.
drive 6 hours to an actual
We're
city?
famous.
Okay.
Hello. Which
Wait,
are
what?
9
Was
of
that a
us
joke
being
about
them.
North Carolina?
What you gonna do?
I don't know.
about
I've never
it?
been there. I don't know anything about it. I can't make jokes.
North Carolina's
Going
got a
blind
couple
observations
has
in
several
general.
You're
Not
thinking
wrong.
about Colorado.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, there's nothing in Colorado.
Yeah, Philadelphia sucks too. So,
Whoa.
dude, it sucks.
Or Kentucky.
The Fresh
You've
Prince.
never been to Wilmington,
The Fresh
sir.
Prince was from Philadelphia, wasn't it?
That's the worst part.
Wilmington's its
No,
own
he's
city.
from
dude.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
Stop that.
Right
Yes, you
before his
stop
life
that.
got flip turned upside down.
That's not South Philadelphia. That's West Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Get back to the 69 jokes.
No,
Wait, you find that worse?
I'm
just
I'm
kidding.
just sticking around. 16 watchers.
Oh, yay! Hi, 16 people.
Well,
Oh my god.
I was waiting for the number to immediately drop.
It's
Don't
like,
do
well,
the math.
they're making too big of a deal about 16 people, so
Fucking
let's all back
losers.
out. It's not cool to be here.
I'm gonna go
Oh
look
my
at
God.
some porn.
They saw
if you
me.
stay-
Abort.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
if you
know
guys
you could be
stay,
watching
then-
porn right now, right?
Wubwave will let you see his
I'm doing
Well, you can
both
do
right
both.
now.
epic.
It's a massive thing.
Elon said he wasn't. He was still here, but
Hands
not
up, whose pants
participating
are
in the chat. So
Yep.
Who's what?
it's obvious that he's also.
Oh, see, there we go. We lost somebody right there.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Gone.
It was one of us. You guys, you realize half the people in the stream are
Yeah.
us.
Well, does it count? Does it count people that actually have the stream up, or if I just have the chat
Yes, it
window?
does.
Yes.
No, it's everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, normally.
Yeah, it just works that way. Don't think about
every
it.
in this
Just
right
don't think about it. Just don't.
Well,
think
that does
about it.
mean that's still a great amount of viewers anyway, even subtracting of us.
That's 7 followers.
Now it sounds like you're justifying it. Just be quiet. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
No, oh god, we should lie, say like there's an error and like, oh man, there's 50 people watching us. Oh, you guys are seeing 15? Oh, I guess that
1
means
million
your thing's messed
people
up
are
because we see
watching
50.
us right now.
Yeah, well, we've
51.
had...
Oh, wait, the last
had
recorded
to
number was
people.
1,152?
What?
We've had over 200 people at one point, so...
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Barb was
Barb
on.
was here.
With Barbara?
Yeah.
I thought you guys got up to 100, but that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, you know, because 200 is like twice as much as 100.
Oh, what?
Yeah, usually.
Was it you?
Sometimes.
Wubwave, was it you who was pestering me constantly
Probably.
to start playing Mass Effect?
Probably, because I think you said that you
probably
played Mass
Mass
Effect 1 and you didn't
Effect.
like it, and I'm
One.
like, shut up. Play Mass Effect 2, and you'll love it. Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so
So,
drastically
I have
different.
begun
It's
playing
incredible.
Mass Effect 2. I'm having a lot of fun. If anyone that's followed my recent tweets know that I actually really like the character of Garrus.
Are you a
and I
male
want
I
my
see you
character?
to have
online
sex
all
with
Wait.
the time. Oh, that unfortunate for you. I mean, there's spoilers.
No.
But...
I was told that that the female Shepard had better voice acting, so this time around
she's
because
hilarious.
I'm playing on a different Xbox than the one I had my original
Oh, so you
game
didn't get to
saved on. So
you
I
didn't get to
decided,
import your
hell,
character.
Garrus is an alien. A non.
No, I wasn't able to import the character, but that gives me the opportunity to be female Shepard, which means if I've looked up the thing
Yep.
on the Wikipedia accurately,
You totally
then
will,
I
yeah.
will
I
be
don't know if
Garrus, and it will be
I,
awesome.
Zelda. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought you had to have a game imported
The
from
prequel.
your previous
The
one to
prequel.
have a
No.
chance.
No, you don't
ruin
have to
this
have
for
an
me.
imported game.
Let
You
me
can
believe what I want
romance
to
them
believe.
like right off the bat. Because there's actually a way in the first
Yeah,
game to
'cause-
play the
yeah.
entire first game
And,
without Garrus at all.
An
Like you can
interesting
just ignore him
dynamic
and
that
never
might-
pick him up, and
that
then when
might
you go
actually
into the
happen
second
with that
game, you
is
like
we
meet him
might
for the
actually
first
play as a
time.
Turian captain.
He's like, "What's up? I'm Garrus."
Is that a
Maybe you don't want animals.
Yeah,
on
but
it.
why
ever
would
thought
you
about
do that?
Like the whole Arby and or Arbiter and Master Chief scenario.
The non-human
What are you calling an
alien.
animal?
Switch
Animal?
campaign sides.
Disgusting alien.
He's a
Anything.
Turian. He's a Turian. Who...
Krogans are animals, not.
Oh
not-
my god.
no.
You're gonna hate the next Mass Effect game. We're gonna be killing Turians all day long.
You shut the hell up.
But yeah,
Oh,
I don't
no,
need to know
no.
this. I'm not gonna play the third one. I'm gonna play the second
No.
one. And stop there
Well,
then.
they
If
can
that's
No,
what's
no,
gonna
no,
happen.
no, no.
Call
The
of
third
Duty,
one. I meant
where
the
they just
next, the
switch
new
between
one.
characters.
Oh,
every
yeah,
chapter, not the
yeah.
third
The
one.
new one is a
what Call
prequel,
of
and it's
Duty's
about a
gameplay
Turian
does.
it's
war.
about the
apparently.
Turian War. Yeah.
Well, you could.
It's about the
Oh,
first
well.
contact war. It's supposed to be about the
Okay.
first contact war.
I'm good with that then.
That's a thing you could do, though. You could build yourself
Yeah,
a
it
chapter
is.
for like the first chapter of the Mass Effect prequel, and then after those chapters, that's who you are.
Meh.
But you could, or
Maybe.
Oh my god, that'd be
you could
awesome.
have some choice in what you dress up like and whatever. But you're this
You
particular
were just about to
race,
say Obi and the Chief.
and you have this particular.
That would
background.
I would just be like the
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be like a bunch
opportunity
of
to
special
be.
ops, like behind the scenes, how it like comes together and like. They
I would just like
include
to
the
be
war.
opportunity to be a different race, and even to be more than one. I don't know how
That's what you have
hard or
Mass Effect
easy it
Online
would
for.
be to be different races,
That's what you have
but
that
at the
online
very
for.
least, different character or one different race.
He's an explorer.
Well, then you're not building yourself. Because Mass Effect is built around, like, you're creating this command or something. I don't know. Obviously, it's not going to be Commander Shepard.
Instead of speculating, let's go back to Mass Effect 2. Doak, where are you in Mass Effect 2?
Oh man,
I'm not that
Yeah.
far along, admittedly. I'm only about.
He's like a level
12, 10
13.
I'm 10 to 12 hours into it, so yeah, around level 13.
Yeah, you should have beat it.
I like to scan. All
Have
of
you...
the
wait, Dark.
No, you-
it's a
I
very...
mean, to get a perfect ending and to save everybody, you have to run all the side quests.
Yeah,
mean,
nearly.
they're all fun.
I
I'm
finally
doing all the
managed to
side
do a
quests.
complete run, and it's a very minor joke, but have you tried to do the one where you probe Uranus? It does a...
No,
if you send a probe specifically to that planet, you will say something different than what she normally
usually goes
says.
like, really, Shepard,
Like, really?
or probing Uranus, Shepard. It's like a really deadpan tone.
I like how
normally
she's a
just a
spoiler alert. She's a
probe
robot
launch
in the
or
third one.
probe
Well, I
away.
mean, she's an AI. She just gets like a
No,
peripheral body.
AI.
now, who is the? I'm trying to.
And then
think
she
now.
has sex with Joker.
Who's the guy that
Seth.
does Joker's voice?
Yes, I love that.
Seth
I
Green.
love
That's his
that
name. That's-
character.
I really like Joker's character, and I really love the banter between the ship's AI and
Oh
Joker.
man,
And how
it's
offended
crazy
he
when
is
he
by
It
pulls
only
out
gets
that
better.
echidna penis.
Yeah, every time I end a mission, I go up there to talk to him just to see what.
Hey, did you
what
guys
sort of
know
new
that
argument
Garrus had
the
an
two of them
echidna
have had.
penis?
I find
crazy.
it very. I don't know.
Spoiler
Very.
alert.
I'm finding
Look
myself
up
very
echidna
invested
penis.
in this
Safe
game.
search
I'm looking
off.
forward to
Do
seeing
it.
what these characters are up to.
Oh, it gets amazing.
Keep
Oh
coming
my
back to
god.
them.
There's a really, really funny part where someone's up in the
Well,
cabin.
don't spoil
I think
too much
it's
for him.
Garrus Is up in the cabin with.
Yeah, shut the hell
Like,
up.
in the
Let me
story-
experience it myself, guys.
Well, it's not much of
okay.
a spoiler story wise, but if it's going to be something, just say continue looking and more stuff will happen. Like that's a better type of spoil.
Well, let me just say, Garrus and Joker in the cabin. They have a lot of fun together.
I'm a
Gosh.
child.
Yeah, that sounds pretty wrong.
That might have come off wrong.
Time to just go down the
think
rabbit
that's
hole.
wrong.
Wait.
Wait a
I had-
minute.
I had
Joker
to
gets
leave.
to have sex with.
No,
I had to leave for a
said.
couple seconds. I come
Some
back and you guys are
YouTuber-
talking
No,
about
no,
Mass
spoilers.
Effect.
Don't tell
What
him,
the
don't
fuck is
tell him.
happening?
I think
I will have to
we're
write a
talking
fan
about our Mass
fiction
Effect
about
fan
this
fiction.
TV
just
show
to
or
set
something
these
was
wrongs
talking
right.
about echidna penis. I'm like,
What
huh.
the fuck is happening?
That's a good
This
idea.
sounds
Mass
really
Effect
funny.
fanfiction.
I'm sorry, what?
A what?
What the fuck
A
is
what? Oh god damn it! You're gonna make me do this?
no, what? No.
You don't
Well-
have to.
But
See, I'm
You can
telling you.
choose not to.
Honestly,
It's
you know it's a
amazing.
problem.
where
when
are
he
you
says
at,
safe
like,
search
story-wise?
One shaft, 4 heads. Oh my god. Wait a minute. I'm looking up echidna penis right now, and I'm
God
rather
damn it! Now I
perplexed
have.
by this.
Now I have.
How
to
did you
How
know
did you
what
know
an echidna
Garrett
penis
had
Yeah,
looked like?
Let's
That's
talk
what I
about
wanna
that.
That's
And
an
one day you
excuse.
decided, you're like, hey, I wonder what sort of penis
Yeah,
does an echidna have? I should
I'd be-
look that up.
I'd be
oh
concerned.
wow!
Like,
can
I'm like, what
say
disease
pretty
do you
securely,
have?
I'm a child of the
If I saw
internet
that on
and I
a
wouldn't
human,
know
if it was an
something.
alien, like,
It looks like
So
a
what's it
weird-
look like? Please describe.
Oh, gross.
Are they as cool as the TFT podcast?
It's weird looking. It looks kind of like a hand
does.
with 4 fingers that have been cut off.
Is it kind of like?
Like-
Is it as scary as a duck penis though?
Fusion's dying.
Wait a minute.
Is
I'm
it as
looking
scary as a
this
duck
up.
penis?
Oh
I'm
gosh,
looking
I
this
guess
up.
this is a very appropriate thing for this podcast, but still.
Like that's the best way I can describe it. It's like a pink arm with a hand that only has 4 fingers, and all the fingers
That's-
have been cut
yeah,
off
that's
at
what
the
it looks
first
like.
knuckle. That's pretty much
Yeah,
what Google
two-
makes it look like.
Imagine 69 with that shit.
I would pass. I would definitely say I'm sorry, but your junk's just not working for me. Go
Sorry,
find
Garrus.
something else.
Oh
What?
dear God.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If it
Okay.
was on an alien, it would make a little bit more sense. But yeah, if some
Well,
guy
no,
was
Lucas.
just in, like dropped
conversation.
his pants and had that in, they're like, wait a minute, no, doesn't matter what
Lucas-
you wrap that in. Keep
Lucas
it
in
away
the chat
from me.
said. Lucas in the chat said Turians are based a bit on cats, and cats have.
I thought they
barbed
looked more
penises.
like bodes. They don't
I
really
did
look
know
like
that.
cats.
I did know that.
Oh yeah, and then he threw a.
But
pun
yeah,
in
where
there,
are you in
but
the
no,
story,
fuck that.
Duck? Like,
Fun. Wait.
Yeah, what was the last mission? What last big
Um,
mission you did?
I don't know. I don't enjoy doing the story missions. I think the story itself is boring.
What
I like
was the
doing
last
side
crew-
missions.
Okay,
No, when
something
was
that
the last
you'll
crew
remember.
member
When's the
you
last
got?
time you
That's
tried to
probably
fuck
a better-
Garrus?
The last crew member I picked up, it was, let's see, the last 2 I picked up was the Jack character.
Yeah.
And the
I hate her. I
Grunt.
hate her. She's
Grunt.
annoying.
Not Rex, but
Voiced
Grunt
by
dies every
time.
Steve Bloom,
Grunt.
who is awesome.
Grunt, yeah.
But yeah,
Grunt.
so you're pretty early in the game, yeah.
I actually like Grunt. I did his I did his side missions already. His side mission already, where he like goes through puberty or whatever.
Did you bring Grunt along? Not Grunt. Did you bring Garrus along on that mission because he has a funny piece of dialogue?
No, I don't think I had Garrus.
When you bring Garrus, he goes when you're talking to the clan leader, he goes, "Can't we just bring him to the Citadel and like buy him a dancer or something?" Yeah. Pretty fun. Buy him a dance. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I told him I wanted to do. My character is mostly Renegade and kind of Paragon, so I actually told him that I was going to take him to the Citadel, and he's like, he was really offended that I suggested that.
He wanted to do calibration.
I couldn't imagine why.
It's hard for me to play like bad quote unquote characters, especially if I'm attached to the characters individually or the story. But I'm really curious about what a Renegade playthrough, because all the playthroughs I've done, it's been, especially my most recent one, as many Paragon points as you can get.
So that's my one criticism of this game that kind of makes me not like it, is how they assign an arbitrary, oh, this is the bad option, or ooh, this is the good option, when there's a lot of situations, especially like about the that plague that sterilized that race of the Krogans and everything, and all of the sensitive
created by I'm not going to spoil it.
All the sensitive decisions that went into that. And like, if you say, yeah, I think you made the right decision, giving the information that you presented, they call that, oh, that's the bad option. Whereas you say, oh, I think that you're wrong in doing.
Well, sometimes you have to be an asshole to do the right thing. In Renegade,
it's not bad. It's just it's that's why they're not calling it dark side or light side. It is.
I like.
Yeah, you're still saving the universe.
Yeah, but
it still has if you care about your friends or not.
It still has that connotation, though. If you're the asshole, typically the asshole is the bad guy, and the good guy is the guy that's nice to people. So it still has that same.
Well, you can't be everybody's friend.
Like, oh, you're being the bad guy. I think that in that respect, there should be no points assigned to it. That
the Renegade.
It should just.
But that's
be
half
what
the
it
fun.
Is.
The Renegade interrupts.
Yeah, honestly. Then how do you customize your gameplay?
Honestly, you're about to find out why Jack dies every time you try to fucking play without the Paragon thing. So.
No, I think that's part of the problem, though, of customizing your character, because it affects how not just how the other characters view you, but also like the.
Well, that's the whole point of the point system.
But the game, it makes me think more like what the game developers, whoever programmed this, what they had in mind. Like, oh, whoever did this must have had strong feelings towards this for this particular answer.
Definitely could be the case.
I mean, you can't.
But it also has to do with the
lore
of the game. Like, the Krogans are generally assholes.
I like playing
always will be assholes.
Okay,
they're very
sadly you can't play like that because certain options require you to have a high enough Paragon or Renegade skill to do.
Yeah,
and so that's why you have to.
See, I don't do that.
Well, which requires you to replay the game on multiple times.
I'm not down for that bullshit. I answer how I would. That's what I imagine I would answer if I were actually playing. So I find myself doing a lot of the Renegade options, but also a lot of the Paragon. So I don't have a lot of options. Like they're grayed out because I don't go strongly one way or the other. I do mostly do the Renegade because I find myself like not being able to stand a lot of the bullshit that these people do, but then other aspects, like when I'm actually having one-on-one conversations with my crew, I want to be there for them and I want to be supportive. I'm not going to be a little asshole. Whereas people that I don't know, I'm more likely to be an asshole to them if they're sitting there bitching about something that really doesn't matter. So that's something that I think that
lives are at stake.
I think that's a fundamental flaw with the game in and of itself. That just because it doesn't give you it does
Audio
not.
Is out again.
It doesn't set you up.
I think it's
to
people's
play
internet
as
or
a
the Twitch
mixture.
servers. Yeah, it's going to be gone for like a couple seconds, but overall it's fine.
Oh.
That's in Mass Effect 3, yeah.
The Genophage?
Mass Effect 3, yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so irritated by certain options being good and certain options being bad.
The first game was extremely
according
harsh.
to all the data that you can get from this game, is that the Krogans, they are most likely going to, and what they talk
one,
about
like,
in
do you
amongst
want
themselves, if you
do
talk to them,
this
is that they're
and
going to
keep,
have
a
another big krogan uprising. They're going
multi-species
to
council,
destroy
or do you
everything
want
else
it
in the
all be
galaxy, and
humans
they're going
because
to be the ones
the
supreme
other race is
race.
fucked
That's
up?
what
And
they
I'm
want
like,
to do.
Jesus Christ!
So considering that you have a population that has a
yeah.
mindset like that, it's in everyone's best interest to keep them under control so that your species is not wiped out.
Oh,
so
the leader of them does even say that if you kill the genophage, they will still even say that. Like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you are spoiling him for Mass Effect 3 right now.
Well, really. Yes, really.
Doing a point.
So,
yes.
The game's been out forever.
But if you're just now playing it, that's when the spoilers are a thing.
It wasn't key plot. It was key fucking. It wasn't key anything. It was just.
Speaking of the morality stuff, is I do have to say the renegade interrupts are always the best. Like whenever one of those like renegade interrupts pops up, you're just like, I'm taking this. I don't even care what's.
I do like those.
Unfortunately.
I do those a
like
lot.
Especially with the camera lady. The camera lady in each one, if the renegade.
Oh, she is
camera
such
lady.
an annoying bitch. Yes.
Oh, you'll love the Mass Effect 3 Renegade one. Believe me. Oh, you will love it.
I was like, I played mostly Paragon, not like intentionally. That's just the choices I've decided I want to make, and they just happen to all be the quote unquote Paragon runs. But every time I got a renegade interrupt, I'm like, fuck yes, doing that.
Yeah, I remember trying to be nice to the news lady in the first game, and when I saw her pop up in the second game, I was like, oh hell no,
some of the I feel like the renegade options in the first game were a little bit more drastic than they were in the second one. Like you said, the second one you're just kind of being an asshole, but in the first one you're actually making like really tough decisions. I remember the one with the Vacni. You have to you can choose to save the aliens, and if you choose the renegade option and kill it, he like turns around and says, "I didn't come here to talk to bugs," and then you kill him, and it's great. I love it. I of course chose all humans.
I was so happy to choose to destroy the ship the first time because of how ignorant they were.
Yeah, I chose all humans because I don't want dirty aliens to control me.
That was hilarious. Oh, and
damn dirty
xenophobic asshole.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I do like how often the word xenophobia comes up in this game. Like up until Mass Effect, I'd only really heard that mentioned in very specific books, and I don't think I've ever seen it in a movie or video game.
Yeah.
But this is the first one. I'm like, oh, that's very xenophobic. I'm like, yes, someone else knows that word and they're using it in a video game.
I bid you
Score.
adieu. Farewell.
You
I know, I got way too happy when I saw that. But anyway, guys. Yeah. We are at our hour mark, so we need to start wrapping it up. We are, yes, we are.
Why don't we provide
Yeah, you guys
want
to do a spoiler cast after this? I'm probably gonna. If that's the case, I'll duck out. But
well, it'd be better if
as long as I get to pee
if we planned ahead of time for something like that, so you could be more like mentally prepared and have more stuff to bring to the table. Exactly.
Yes, but this is definitely something that we can do in the not too distant future. I like this idea a lot. So, with that, unless anyone else has any last minute things they'd like to add, we can have tgjanlee do his spiel since he is here now.
I am here right now. So, thank you everybody for joining us in Twitch. If you want to follow us on Twitter at the forum thread. You can find us on YouTube where we put a lot of our podcasts and our gaming videos. Look for us on YouTube, the forum thread. You can find us on Facebook, of course. You can like us and follow a lot of our events and stuff like that. And SoundCloud, of course. You can email us at Yahoo at the forum thread at yahoo.com.
At Yahoo.
You can find us
at yahoo.com.
You gotta yell Yahoo on top of the mountain real quick. And then you can also like us on Twitch. You can just click that follow button.
Yes, follow us.
So, sadly, I want to get Ilon's little beep thing that happened over and over during the stream, and people were just following him over and over just to get that sound to pop up. That was a really brilliant device.
I really liked the treasure chest opening up every time there was a donation. That was my favorite part.
Especially when he was trying to talk like 50 times, and each time someone donated or followed him.
It's like, God damn it, let me just talk. Alright, everybody, we actually have to bid you all a good